Okay, after 4 days off, I am back on the trail, headed to Crater Lake. I've been hiking through lots of open forest like this. Then I get to meet little spots where it's grassy, but lots of down trees. It's been mostly uphill, but nothing really steep. It's been quite easy as far as hills go. And it's good to be back out here. I always have mixed feelings, especially getting started, but I think right now I'm good. Well, I am in the Sky Lakes Wilderness and I just encountered my first mosquito of the trip. Only one, and only when I stopped, so maybe we'll manage to keep that up. It's a nice hike this morning. It's getting a little on the rocky side, which I totally expected. A little variety. I've got this sun umbrella up today. It's kind of hit and miss in the sunshine department, but I like it. It's hard to get it situated so it stays put, but well, it's just a little bit of trial and error that I got to sort out. Right now the sun is off to the side and it's hanging off to the side and it's working just fine. And I am still climbing uphill. There's a lot of uphill here, but not too steep. Just steady. Again, I expected it. It is just after 10 o'clock. I've made 4 miles and I am sitting here eating lunch on a log. Leftover pizza and peppers. Not a bad backdrop for lunch. Nice lunch break, and now I'm back to hiking uphill. Sign says this way to Mount McLaughlin. I know I'm not going to the top, but I have a feeling I'm going to be hiking along the flank of it based on the amount of elevation I've been gaining this morning. We'll see. There's a trail junction up here, so we'll see which way I'm going. I realized on my lunch break that I hadn't started my tracker yet, so for those of you who are following along, you're going to see a sudden jump when it finally shows up. I have a little difference in the trail now. A little less blowdown out in the woods and some more young trees, which makes it a lot greener. And some shade. As far back there as you can see, there are down trees across the trail. I just had to make a major detour down through the brush here and back up and over this log and back to clear trail for now, but I already see more blowdowns ahead. There's enough stuff hanging off that pack that you can barely see it, and I could probably start a used hiker's goods store. Makes me wonder, do I really need all that? Everything I look at is like, yep, I need that, but it's a lot of junk hanging on my pack. There is still lupine up here. Look at that. The trail has not been this scenic for the past 2 or 3 miles. It's been dry mostly. There's been some of this. And a lot of blowdowns. Oh man. Some of them 100 or 200 feet long right down the middle of the trail. You gotta go bushwhacking out in the middle of nowhere. And then just lots you have to climb over or step over or go around. Yeah, I see one coming up here that looks like a probable go around. I don't know, might be low enough to step over. Oh yeah, I can step over this one, sort of. Ugh. Yeah, there have been a lot of those ouches. There's all kinds of little stubs and sticks and things that nab you as you go over. But still, it's not too bad. It wears the legs out a lot faster, but I'm doing okay still. Not too bad. Water's holding out. The plan was to go 8 miles and stop at Swan Lake, a half mile off the trail. But I think I might do 3.5 more and go to a little spring farther on. No one has said if there's water flowing at the spring, but everyone talks about the spring, so I have to assume if they're still talking about it as a spring, there's water there. And apparently a lot of people are camping there. That generally means there's water. I've got to decide if it's a bad move to go up there without being certain. I am getting a little coconut water powder here in my water. Found a nice shady spot. I think I'm going to get my foam pad out and lay down for a while. It's not much after 1 o'clock, and I only have 3 miles to go, so I should have plenty of time. I'll put a little bit of extra water in here. There we go. That's good. Yum. Definitely ready for that. Yeah, laid out, resting. I should turn around and get my feet uphill, but I don't think I want to move. I'm going to lay here for a little while till I feel like moving again. Then I'm going to keep going. The needles on this tree are so lacy. I don't know if you can actually see this. Zoom in. Look at that. So pretty, just laying here looking up at the sky and the branches and the clouds. Okay, the sun chased me out of my little resting place, so I am back on trail. It's 1:30 and got 3.5 miles. I read in the comments there's a lot of blowdowns in this section, which makes me wonder because there were a lot of blowdowns in the last section. I'm really hoping there's not even more here. We'll see. I got a lot of daylight left to get over them, so I'll just plod along. Get there when I get there. I was just hiking along and looked over at my left and it's like, oh my gosh, there's the mountain. I'm assuming that's Mount McLaughlin. That's what I'm looking for. Christie Spring is sure a pretty little place. Oh, flowers. And going really close, you can see these tiny little flowers. Here's the little trickle where I'm getting water to filter. Now that my pack is loaded with 3.5 liters of water, I'm going to see if I can get it back up off this log and come up out of this spring area. There's a campsite right near here. I don't know if someone's in it or not yet. I'll check that out. I may go on farther anyway. We'll see what this pack feels like when I get it on my back. Goodbye, pretty little spring. Thank you for the water. Look at that bright orange fungus growing on the log. It looks fuzzy, but I'm afraid to touch it. I was really thinking about going farther. It feels early to me today, but look at this. This is a campsite I don't think I can pass up. So, I don't think I will. I think I'll stay here, and maybe I'll just get up early to do my miles tomorrow. It is a little early, but I am heating up my water for my dinner. I am hungry. I think it's not even 5 o'clock yet, but I'm too hungry to wait. So I'm having broccoli and mashed potatoes, and then I have a couple of these freeze-dried little sausage links that I'm going to break up and put in the potatoes to give me a few more calories, because I feel like I could use them. Okay, that water is close enough to boiling. I'm going to put it in the food. Well, those potatoes took a lot of water, and there wasn't quite enough left for the broccoli, so I'm going to have to boil some more. Good thing I'm near a spring, because I wouldn't want to use this much water if I was running short. I'm getting my tent set up here. And, I didn't think I was going to get my stakes in the ground because there was so much volcanic rock around here, but I had to mess with them a little bit and they went right in. Just going to get this tent up real quick. To set my tent up to stop myself from eating my food before it gets fully rehydrated. I'm so hungry, but I don't want to eat it half dry, so I made myself stop and go set my tent up so I would be having something to do. Okay, now we got to pull the flies out. So I have a little vestibule here. I don't expect much wind tonight, so I don't think I'm going to set the guy lines. It's not necessary unless there's a lot of wind. Yep, not too bad. That went right in. Okay, tense up. Dinner's not ready yet, though. Okay, it's time to eat. Really excited about this. So, where'd my spoon go? Oh, it's in my potatoes. I was stirring them. Try this broccoli. Man, that's good. I was kind of concerned it wouldn't rehydrate, but it did really good. All right, now for the potatoes and sausage. Yep, I was a little leery about the sausage in there, but it's fantastic. Okay, I won't make you watch me eat my whole dinner.